two-dimensional world of video dots and dashes, flat blips and formless blobs, one video arcade game soars a dimension above the rest. Saxon! Experience the control as you climb and dive. Feel the power as you attack and evade. Discover a new level of excitement with the true feel of action in 3 dimensions. Saxon, from the master design engineers of Sega.
Well, good afternoon everybody, or good evening should I say. Hope you're okay. Hope you've had a good weekend. It's finally sort of coming to the end. Good evening, Craig. Hope you're not too sozzled already if you've been drinking. Good evening, 8-Bit Retro Fix. Hope you're okay. It's been a bit of a mixed bag today, weather-wise, I suppose. I've been at work, so I've not really noticed, but what I've seen through the doors, it's sort of been sunny this morning, then rained a bit, and it's gone sunny again. Just opened my first can. Why is it so light in your room? Usually it's dark. I don't know, just because I've got curtains open, probably. I sometimes do have the light on. I have like a blue tinge, but I don't know if it's going to. I couldn't be bothered today. I just thought I'd let the natural light seep in, then you're going to see my ugly mug. So don't be too scared. So today I thought we'd take a break from looking at Apple, as we've been looking at Apple for the last couple of weeks, and just play some good old arcade games that to be honest, I've never seen before. The ones I'm going to play tonight, I've not played. It's not in general ones like Chase HQ or Hard Driving or Outrun or anything like that. These are going to be ones I've just picked out from the list that looked interesting and just see what they play like. If you've got any suggestions, then by all means drop them in the comments and I'll put them on the list. Got a few interesting ones that look interesting to play. So, without further ado, I shall whack on the front end I'll be using, which is Coinox, because it's just so much easier to set up, and I can just flick through the games that I want without fucking about. So, the first game I'm going to play tonight is a game called Havoc, and can you just confirm that the desktop sounds okay when it starts? I don't know how loud it is or my voice is or whatever, so. Music sounds a bit too loud. Right, let me just turn it down. Turn that down. In fact, I'm going to turn my thing up on here because before we start, come out of that because I know I'm quite low. So if I put that to there, put that to there, then we'll get that out way before we start. Way up next. Oh, is it? Sorry, it's Major Havoc. That's why I can't find it. I'm thinking that's not a good start. Can't even find the first game. There it is. I just like the look of this game from the screens that was on. So it's made by Atari in 1983 by the look of it. Destroy fish robots. I do like vector games. I always like the look of the Vector X. Dock on the white platform. And then you have to, this looks like you, oh, this is quite good. Oh, hold button for higher jumps. Oh, looks dead smooth. Well, yeah, because it'll be using an arcade thing, won't it? Can you just follow the arrows? Yeah. Oh. Get out. Oh! Oh! Ah! Oh, I love the sound. I love the music. This is so 80s, that arcade music. Oh, I got destroyed. Yeah, we're watching the things at the top. It's a bit Tempest-esque, but without the, obviously, the tunnel. And then with this added bit, so. Can I fire? Oh, I've got a shield. Oh. Imagine this in VR. Evening, Andy. Tronish, yeah, very Tronish. I don't know what it is about vector graphics. I've just got a thing for them. I just love them. I don't know if it's just because they're so, I don't know. Just takes me back probably. Whoa. Go, go. Oh, come on. I should use my shield there. I like little skeleton man. I'll have one more blast on that. Good evening, Liz C. You okay? Yeah, it's just like a screen filter. I think it's what Coinops uses. They make it look like it's a screen with a bit bezel. It's not a bad effect actually. It also makes it less. Yeah, it does. It's quite good actually. Obviously it's not as good as the real thing, as you will well know, but it's a good effect. Zan says get men. Okay, Zan, thank you. I hope you're okay. And I don't think you did say that, really. Well, you might have done, I don't know. Are you enjoying your holidays? Happy anniversary, by the way, Annie and Liz. Hope you had a good day. Good evening, Zedek Techley. Is this a Vectrex emulator? No, it's an arcade called Major Havoc. I've already said that. I said it reminded me of the Vectrex. That's why I liked it so much. No, bloody hell. Oh. Yeah, so that's Major Havoc, the first game of the night. I did enjoy this game. It looks nice. It looks good to play. Oh yeah, the Vectrexes are far too expensive. Do you know, I can remember, and again, this is showing my age, I can remember they were like really cheap in shops. They were just trying to get rid of them. As with most things, I can remember Jaguar being £39 in Dixon's and the CD32 selling for cheap. And I just wish I'd got hindsight and then I bought some. Yeah, that's it. It's like just I can remember, and this is no lie, buying. I think it's on one of my early videos. Buying an Amiga 1200 from the car boot for £8. £8. Can you imagine that nowadays? Well, no, you probably can't. Right. So, I'm just going to go through this list now, different ones. I don't know what they are, but I'll pick random ones off of it. So, I've got no idea what this is about, but the name of it just made me laugh, so I thought, oh, that sounds really interesting. So it's called, if I can get to it, is it? Oh, unless it's not there. Oh, I'll pick a different one because it's not on there. I might find it. It might be called something different because I did just list them down without really looking at what the full titles were. Right, this one looked interesting just because it looked like it was Mortal Kombat 2 graphic type. Again, if you have played this, by all means comment in the comments below because I've not played any of these games. So this is Judge Dredd, made by Midway in 1993.
Attention, Judge Dredd.
This is what I like about emulation. It gets you to play games that you would never have, if you've never seen, you would never have played. And obviously you don't see these in arcades very often unless you're looking for them. So.
In Mega City 1, I am the law.
So it's like, oh, look at her walking Goro in background. Oh, ah. But yeah, citizen saved. I get that. Oh, what's that? Did you know? I was just thinking the same, Tetley. Pit fighting, but.
Think you're a rat. Onward and downward.
Me too. I am an old man. It was only about 15 years ago. Things could be bought for pennies. Yeah. I start to feel old when people at work start talking about, oh yeah, I had an old console, I had a Xbox or a PlayStation 2, and I'm thinking, flipping heck. If you think that's old, let's not talk about BBC Micros or 80s computers. everybody classes the PlayStation as an old old console now, and yeah, it is old in terms of how old it is, but it's not old as in the history of gaming. Rats, dirty rats. It does definitely look like Pit Fighter type graphics. 93. When did Pit Fighter come out? Was that 90?
Execution of justice.
Call that retro, exactly. I did computer studies at school, and I can remember computer studies wasn't learning about programming. It was basically learning about the police national computer, because it was such a big thing, or the weather computer, because it could tell the weather and stuff. Quite funny. I love watching the micro lives on YouTube, what people have posted, because like having to explain like, what computers are and what they're for, and when we were innocent and didn't really know what they did. Come on. It's very gory, so you've obviously... Continue. Come on. Can I do... It is definitely got Pit 5 vibes, because you've got different levels of where you can stand, so there's like different playing levels.
Vermin come in all forms.
I'm this old, yeah, definitely, Andy. 80 systems were my school systems, BBC Mame, mainly. I had a C64, yeah. I had my first computer was a Toshiba MSX. I've told this story many times on the channel, and it was because it was cheap. That's why my parents bought it, like most things. And then at school, it was the BBC Micro, obviously. And then I did actually get a C64 later in life and a Specky. I think we got gifted. I think one of the family members. Oh, we just knocked me off the end. I'm dead. Gifted us as a Spectrum. And then obviously the Amiga, which is my favourite all-time computer ever. I know that'll please Craig or Coop 1999. I think that's because that's the one that had the most impact on me. That's the one I remember them playing the most. And how do I pick them up? That's it. Dread. Was that played by Sylvester Stallone in the film? I can't remember. I'm sure it was. I know it was a very good film. Love the sound effect to the barrel. Can't get them. The TI-99, is that the Texas Instruments one? Or the Tandy's one? I can't, sorry, excuse my ignorance. The good old days. Atari 2600 then, Atari. So that were my first three. Good evening, Paul, hope you okay? My first computer was a ZX Spectrum. Is that the one that just turned up when your dad bought that time, if I remember your story right? I remember, just stop that a second, I remember one of the only prizes I ever won was a computer magazine, and when a modem for ZX Spectrum was thrilled with it, what was pretty much like CFAX. Funnily enough, talking to CFAX, I think there's something just come out to do with the Amiga and CFAX. I'm sure Craig can tell you more about it. It's on Indie Retro News if you go on there, but I don't know exactly what it is. It's something to do with CFAX and the Amiga. It's interesting because I remember as well, obviously when I was young and naive, I was only about 5 or 6, well probably a bit older, about 7 or 8 I would say, and Weetabix did a competition about winning a Dragon computer. There were 100 Dragon computers to be won. It was the one where they made the game, the Weetabix vs. the Titches, and I thought, I was so convinced I was going to win, and all I won was a glow-in-the-dark poster, which again, is worth a lot of money now, funnily enough. But, right, I'm just going to move on to, just move on to a different system here. It's still an arcade one, but it's a Sega system. So I'll just go over to that, and I just like the look of this game. I thought it looked weird but good. Again, if you've played this, then by all means comment. So it's called Emergency Call Ambulance. Yeah, they were like, yeah, they glow in the dark. They were like very. You've run your fingers over them, and they were like almost like Velcro feel on the actual stickers. I'm glad you remember them as well. You plug your Amiga TV that has teletext and start the game. It plays Worms on the displays on the teletext on the TV. All right.
Emergency call. Ambulance.
Now I can never remember seeing this in the arcades. Not that we had many arcades. The only time you ever saw an arcade was at the seaside. In like Skegness for me, that was. But it looks like a version of Crazy Taxi, but with people that are injured. Help me! It looks really traumatic. That tasted nice. I can't remember licking one now. I can't remember licking them. Right, so basically you've got to get him to hospital, I think. Without actually, if you kill it, because if you go around the corners too fast, I think it injures him. The Japanese had some really crazy ideas about games, didn't they? I'll look at the comments in a minute because I can't read them while I'm driving. Whoa! Oh, blood pressure, and if you blood pressure dropping, so if you crash, it may cause him to do things. Like I say, I can never remember seeing this in any of our arcades, but I might be wrong. I remember Crazy Taxi. Oh wow, where's Crazy? Oh no, loss of consciousness. Poor kid. Oh come on, 16 seconds. How far away am I? Oh, come on! Oh no! I don't want to die! Bloody hell! It's a bit traumatic. But see you later, 8-Bit Retro. Thanks for coming on. I remember this. They had full sit-down ambulance in our local chippy. The other ambulance was a bit reckless. I can't get to see them die. I know. How traumatic's that? We'll have one more crack. See if I can get it to the. It's very much the voices of Daytona and stuff, isn't it? See if can I skip past this? Yeah.
Ready, go! 10 years old. An automobile accident.
Why have they got a 10-year-old? I don't know if they can get away with this now, you know, to be honest. They definitely got the most out of the Crazy Task X system they've got, didn't they? Because they made bloody hell! Oops, it's over if you crash again. Because they did the where am I going here? Up here. They did obviously the lorry one. Was it 18-wheeler? And they did Crazy Taxi and Daytonas and. I think it's the Model 3 board this is. I don't think he's going to make it, not with my driving. It's if he did for Crazy Ambulances. No, I ain't going to do it this time, I'm nowhere near, I was closer last time. It's really hard. The time it don't give you. For the say it's the first level, it don't give you much. Oh, he's died. They're dead again. Evening music, man. Hope you okay? The dog pulling the kid out of the car. I know that made me laugh as well. The dog saved. Well, he didn't save him. He got into the ambulance.
Game over.
Yeah, and punctured the poor girl's throat. So before we move off the Model 3 ones, I just want to play another one. I'll have a quick blast of it. There's a few on here that I noticed. That looks pretty good. Harley Davidson, but they're very similar. But the other one I like the look of, which I thought was interesting, and I don't know how exciting this is, if it's on here. Is it on this one? Or is it on Naomi? Ah, that one. Airline pilots. I'm thinking airline pilots. Now I believe... Just 1 second, I'm going to turn. It's getting a bit dark. Turn it blue so it's a bit... is something flying airline? We had more FB like the kid would have made it.
Airline pilots.
Again, I can only assume this is something that came out because I've never seen it. How do you put credits in?
Please select a game mode.
Flight
Please
mode.
select a flight course.
How do I move it over to the other side? Oh.
Please select a flight control system.
Right, I've been... You got so what do I do then? You might need to tell me what to do. Takeoff speed is 150 knots, but I don't... Oh, that's... Oh, so I'd have to pull back at 150 knots, I gather.
V1.
There we go, pull the control wheel.
Gears up, climb. 3 green.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, because I've got 2 minutes. Please return the control wheel. Course marker. So I'll have to go that way. Fly towards the time extended mark. Putting my earplugs in before they pop, sorry.
1,000.
What am I supposed to be doing? Flying towards them markers? That just changes view, I gather. Krypton Factor. Oh, where's the marker gone? Sorry, I'm reading the... Yeah, do. First up is so-and-so smashed the Harrier into the deck of the flight thing. Time extended, plus 12 seconds. So do I have to go over to that one now? Don't know exactly where I'm supposed to be going. The instructions weren't that good, to be honest. It might be a really good game, and it looks like Craig says, the graphics are really good. I love that show. I still watch some of them now on YouTube. You know, when they do the assault course. I always remember the one where the person put the hooks round the arms and slid down the thing, and he fell off halfway down into the water. Thought he'd broke his back, but he were all right. What beers can you order on board, please? We have Carling and Foster's. Please return trays to their upright positions. Where is it? I can't see it even. Is it? Oh, it's there. Oh no. Well, would you like to make a landing? Let's make a landing. Switch to landing mode. Oh, so let's see if we can land it. Follow the markers to descend. This is Krypton Factor. Now as he comes, can you imagine Gordon Burns saying as he comes in now, a little bit to the right here, but he's doing well. He's above the line. A nice descent into the airport. Landing in the city central he got. Do a barrel roll. I bet this though at the time, you say we love flying over Lego. That was quite good for now. Is it 1999 this? I think it's, or was that what it was said? I wonder if real pilots have these boxes as they come in to help them. The crew are screaming at the pilot. Oh yeah, because it had the I gather, well I'm assuming it had the proper controls. Real pilots are drunk. I think the gear's just come down. When you look at Microsoft Flight Simulator and how far they've come nowadays, it's totally unbelievable. It's virtually real, isn't it? Apart from you're not in the plane, you're in a simulator. When you look back at what we had with F-16 and F-15 on the Commodore 64. What's that? Is that the pulse? What's it asking me to do? Or is that a... This is where we die. Thanks, Dave. I'm not bad, I'm on the centre line. I'm doing better than them on Crypto Factor.
50, 30, 20, 10.
There we go. I don't know what the brakes are. What's the brakes? Congratulations. You... See, I could be an airline pilot. Who knew? There we go, 64 points. Better than I am at bloody, what's the name? At Pilot Wings, when I try and do the one where you land on the thing. I quite like that game. I bet it's good if you got do different. I gather there's different scenarios and things, but yeah. So that's Pilot, Air Pilot. We'll move back to some more traditional ones now. Close that down. Right, back over here. Do. Right, what have we got? Aquajack, what is that? Yeah, I like that. Again, I say I based all these on based on what they look like. The lights change. They have the lights at the end of the runway. Tells them when they are on the correct glide path. Ah. This is Tato, or Tasio, or however you want to say it. Again, I can't remember ever seeing this game. It reminds me very much of a cross between... Can I move the gun? No. Oh. Oh dear. Te Ito. Tete. Oh, you can move... It reminds me of Space Harrier a bit, but it's not Sega, obviously. Sega. Especially the bullets. Obviously they love the sprite scaling. It's like a cross between Space Harrier and Afterburner, I think. And is it Hydro Thunder? Oh. Can I get the boat? Oh, you can't blow the mines up. That's That is definitely the plane from Afterburner. So how have they got the plane from Afterburner? What refuels you? How have they got it on a Taito game and it's a Sega game? Oh, I can't move the thing up and down. Very good, Andy. I remember this, and there was a full sit-down boat in the Chippy. Your Chippy had a lot of good arcade games, better than ours. We had Space Invaders, and that were it. Oh, come on, it's a rock solid, though. The full sit-down boat. Don't know why the water's red, though. Well, I like the water effect there, that's quite good. Is it a hovercraft? I think it is a variant of a hovercraft or something, I'm sure. Oh, come on! Yeah, that's enough of that. So that is Aqua Jack. The next one is a bit old school by the look of it. If I can find it. Might not be able to. Oh, there it is. I just like, again, it's that vector type style graphics I just like the look of. Again, it's Atari. So that seemed to be their thing, didn't it? It's like, how do I fire? Oh, you have to push to the oh god, that's right, good. It's very much like you push the stick in what direction you want to fire. Oh. Oh. Can you kill that? No. Yeah, like Smash TV. And there's quite a few games like that, isn't there? I love the sound. I love the old school sound effects. Oh. Oh, there you go. Why he'd want to collect money though, the spider. Unless he's going to buy a new web. Oh. Oh, looking at, I didn't even see that. No, it's you can have what you want these days. You only got 6 legs. Obviously, his other legs are hidden under his body. I don't think you get spiders that fire laser beams at either, or whatever he's firing. You never know, you might do. But not in this planet, you don't. So that's Black Widow. It's a fire extinguisher. Right, What was the other one while I'm eating from bees and bez? How do you spell that? Oh, yeah. Bubbles. Again, now I'm sure I've heard of this, but I have never played it. Initial systems indicate all systems go. You love bubbles in your streams. Williams Electronics, so a Williams game. 1982. What do I have to do? Collect them things. Are they ants? What's she doing, that woman? She with. Do I have to collect them as well? Oh, they kill me, the big ones. What are them? I wonder what the real things are. What are making me bigger? Are they soap suds? It looks quite scary, actually. Oh. And ghosts. Oh yeah, because we had bubble ghosts last week. Last time on. I don't know what. Oh. I don't know what the premise is. You're the best bubble player. You are a bubble pro. She's on a broomstick now. Oh, she was. Purple rabbit. Waku waku animal. Is that? I'll have a look. Really difficult to control. I don't know what you're supposed to be doing. I gather you're supposed to be eating them. It just looks scary when he gets his head on like that. And the woman's trying to clear them up. Oh. Because you've got to remember, it was all about getting the high score in these days, in the 80s, weren't it? It was the kudos of having your name in the... A razor there. Oh. Yep, so that's Bubbles by Williams. What was it called, Andy? This is well confusing. Waku Waku 7. Is it an arcade game? I love that. I can't see it. Oh, here I am, sorry. I gather it's a fighting game then. Oh, it's Neo Geo. Neo Geo. Hello, I'm Rai. Select your character. Oh. It's not a fan, it's I've got a what's the name? A desk fan blowing on me because it's so hot in here. The PC don't make a noise at all. I try and point it down best I can so it doesn't affect it, but obviously if I point it away from me, it just makes the monitor cool and I'm still hot. I'll go for the purple rabbit next. I thought that was a game, sorry. Are they cats in the background or dogs? The Neo Geo fighting games are a bit crazy, aren't they? Ooh, bloody hell, it's knocked you through the wall. I find this on my cab, it's crazy. I'll come out of it so I can be the purple rabbit, because I don't know that's what it was. SNK. I gather that's what you mean by purple rabbit. Maru. What the? Look out! A girl is in danger. I'm coming now. No question. What the flipping heck's that? Oh, as if you could possibly beat that. I'm practicing for next weekend. It looks a bit unfair with the rabbit. It looks like the size of a... purple rabbit. So, what you're playing is, what you're saying is, Liz, you're practicing with your purple rabbit for next weekend. Let's confirm that's what you're saying. Oh, where's he gone? Oh. He's knocked him into space. How could you possibly beat it? It's tough to beat monsters, especially one with a girl. It's not a monster, it's a rabbit. Ooh. Why is the girl holding on to it? She's scared. And it's huge. I gather this was a game that was released in Japan. Did it come out in this? It's very crazy. Oh dear, he got hit. How can you beat that punch? It has a bum. I'm sure it does. Now I'm tired and sleepy. I'm not surprised. Got it on the specky. Don't tell me you had it in your chip shop and there were a giant purple rabbit you sat in. So that's a game on the stream that was asked for, Waku Waku 7, which is definitely something very weird. So this next game, I have heard of this, but I never ever seen it. I know I've never played it, and it was a Sega game. I think it was Sega, but it used like holographic technology. I've got it. Called Holosseum. Now, obviously, this is not going to be like it was on the arcade, because I know it was in like a dome and it had like a special effect that made it look like holographs, like Star Trek. If you are enjoying the stream, please click the like button, because I say it does help the channel. And just while there's a few people watching, next Sunday I'll be doing a stream special of Japanese games that have got English translations that were never released over here, so you can play them now because fans have translated the text and stuff. Some quite interesting games.
Welcome to the Holosseum, the martial arts world championship competition. Pulse-pounding action guaranteed. Now let's introduce the fighters.
This Sunday, oh well, whatever Sunday it is, Andy. I'm not getting into that discussion.
Player 1, the Latin
Oh, it is me. I didn't even know I was in the game, and I am.
Muay Thai warrior. So are you ready for the time of your life? Round 1. Ready, fight.
So it did use some technology. It was just like reflective. You know, like you can buy the plastic that's shaped in like a shape of a pyramid, and it makes it look like holograph, and you put it on your phone. I think that's the technology it used basically. But it was quite good at the time. But obviously, it would have a game underneath it to be able to do that, and I think this is the game. But as usual, the game I think looks pretty rubbish. It doesn't play very well. What's going on with the pepperami? I think that was the... I gather that's the strength bar in it, and I gather it on the Coliseum it's stuck up in the air to make it look like it was 3D. Like a dog's lipstick. I didn't know dogs wore lipstick. I like the effect of how they disappear, because that would look like they were beaming up, I suppose. Are you ready for the time of your life, Dave? No. We'll take that. Oh, wow. The fighting area is not big enough, to be honest. It's like literally you can push one thing and you can't move. No good. Wow, I won.
Round 2. Ready, fight!
When you're looking through the arcades, you realise that there's just a couple of genres, isn't there? There's fighting ones, there's shoot 'em ups, and there's driving ones, with the odd like Operation Wolf type ones in between. But there's not that many. They're all very similar, just with different characters. Oh, you cheat.
Round 3. Ready, fight!
And I bet, you know when this came out, 'cause with it being, I bet it were £1 ago or 50p ago, I bet it were quite expensive with it being a new sort of technology. That's what they would use to get you to put more money in than the standard one. Like when I can remember Daytona came out, that was 50p ago. I think it's £1 now, isn't it? Yep, so that's Coliseum. I think it was made by Sega. I didn't see. Was it Sega? So that's good. Good. Let's get down to when it comes to 0, and I'll see who it was made by. I like the head. It's obviously ray traced of some kind or 3D. That'd look quite good in the middle if it was stuck up. It doesn't say, I'm sure it... I don't know then. Oh, it was Sega, yeah, because it says on top of the cabinet, so it was Sega. So while we're on H's, let's have a look at this one, Horizon. Okay, Zan, good night. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. See you next weekend, if you're there. I like the look of this, just for the simple parallax scrolling of it, what was on the screen, and the levels it's on. So you can move up and down it. I love that it's like on 3 levels. Whoa. Oh, come from behind me. Night, Dan. Sprite scaling at its finest from... But I've never seen this game. everyone ready? Even, just got to remember, even the top, even the aliens are what's he doing? He's following me. Got him. It's quite difficult to look at this guy and he moves as well. When you try and shoot him, he'll move out your way, which is quite clever. I do like this game, it's quite good. I don't know if I'm going to get them though. Because they won't. Can I go behind him? I can't. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I quite like that game. I like the parallel scrolling on it and I like the idea of it. Quite a clever idea, whoever came up with it. So that's Horizon. Think about it all the time, the effort in making a game and the artwork, and they get forgotten with lost with time. Yeah, exactly. It's a shame because it's a clever concept, that. A concept I've not seen before. But it never got, I don't think it ever got ported. Again, a lot, arcades, what are big, get ported onto systems, but I can never remember that being ported onto anything. I don't even know who makes it, to be honest. It doesn't say, so you probably have to look on Google. So the next one is one that's, funnily enough, has just been released on the Spectrum. You can go, if you go onto Itch.io, is it Itch.io? You can buy it. I think it's $5, but it's quite, again, it's an old one. Never to see the light of day. It's even worse for the games that almost get released and then get canned. Never to see the light of day. I know when I was doing the Amiga and the Atari ST unreleased games, I've still got another one to do them because I found some more. Some of them are finished games, they just don't get released, but it's weird that they don't get released, and it's sad because all the effort that's gone into it to get them to that point. So this, you have to land, rescue a person, then fly back up to your ship, shooting the space invaders. It's just been, I say, it's just been released on the Spectrum. This came out the year of born. I didn't. What year was that, Craig? Sorry, Paul. I didn't see what year it was. And it's a Tato game. I know that. This is like Frogger, yeah. It's sort of a cross between Lunar Lander and Space Invaders, I think. Oh no. It's even got the Space Invaders sound effects. Have I made it or have I died? No, I made it, thank God. And as you can see, the more you get, the things get smaller, and you have to. So there won't be one there, so I have to do the other ones now. Apparently, the reason it was so easy to make on the Spectrum, I was looking at it, is because it's like, if you look on the screen, it's like different bands of colour. Well, that works really well because the Spectrum can do that very well, can't it? Bands of. What? Bloody hell. Why did I just fall them if spaceship won't work? My rockets. Oh god, that's even harder. So the next level, they take away your ability to slow down. They just fall. Oh, come on. No fuel. 79. Back when this came out, God. Look at that for flying. Should have been like first man on the moon. I must have fuel because I'm blasting back up. One more to get. Oh. Oh, game over. Game over. And that's another game I like and I've never played before. That's called Lunar Rescue. Just looking at what other... There was that one, but I don't know where it's gone. It was... Is it somewhere? Can't see it on the list now. So many games you remember. What was that? Was it Monster Farm Jump? This is Tecmo. 2001, so a bit more modern here. Oh, shall we Cheeto? Oh, okay. So I guess you can't land on them then. Do you have to land on them? It's almost like... Whoa. It's almost like the monkey ball one, but with bouncing. That look of it. Oof. Oh, wow. Oh, that's right hard. Oh. Be smoking. Nice music though. I'm finding that with the games I'm looking at, when the conversions, you think, what the flipping heck were they on when they made this? But saying that, you look at some of the bars and they're a bit crazy. Oh. Jumping Jackson, but 3D in VR. Looks like there's a lot more things now. Oh, it means he's going to reverse. Oh no! Oh! So he... Oh, ah! There we go. Good night, Paul. No worries. Music sounds like Flink on the CD too. Thank you for watching, Paul. Oh, I don't like the reverse thing. Down the hole. Definitely like Jumping Jackson a bit. Oh, that's it, I'm dead. Game over. No, we'll not continue. So that's Monster Farm Jump. Right, we'll have one more game. Let's have a look. We'll make an old school one, shall we? So this is Exterium by Jellico. Or Jellico, or whatever they call. I have heard of that company as well. I love the effects on, because again these are pushing the boundaries of what we got, weren't they? Because the 3D, it's almost like a rolling 3D. I love that effect. Like it's like a parallel scrolling but downward. Does it make you feel sick? No, it's not 3D enough. It's not Doom 3D. Oh. Oh. 1983 this came out. So this came out a year after the Spectrum came out. Oh, it's just very difficult to control. And these are just, oh no, no, no. This is so clever for its time. I know, I thought that. It's like, I say it's like a roller. It rolls down. It's just very difficult. It's very, if you... I have one more blast on it, because I do like that. I'm not doing it much justice, am I really? Which is not a surprise with my gameplay. My gaming. Oh. Come on. Gotcha. Oh, I couldn't get out of the corner then. They would got me then. It's very difficult. The effects is really clever. Even the shape changes angles as you go higher or lower. Why has he got a shield on? Gotcha. Oh, don't get me. Again, like I say, in them days, it was all about getting the high score in the game, weren't it? Oh, I knew he was going to get me then. Son of a monkey. Oh, we've got different levels now. Look at that with the clouds. That's even better. It looks like you're above them. Oh, I like that game. I could play that and just see what the graphics are like and get as the levels went on and on. Right guys, well thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed those games. Just having a look at some things that I've not seen before or not played before. Like I say, this coming, or then this Sunday, however you want to say it, I'm doing a special that's going to be looking at different Japanese titles that were exclusive, that were never released in the UK, but people have done like conversion of the translation of the words so you can understand what they're about. Some interesting ones in there that I quite enjoy. So a few on the Nintendo, the family system, which used a disc instead of cartridges in Japan. So that's next Sunday at 8:30. So again, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you Andy, thank you Craig, Paul, Music Man, 8-Bit Tetley, and everybody else who watched. Liz, sorry, can't get my words out tonight. And have a good week, and I shall see you again next week. Thank you very much for watching.